Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 32 of my journey through Group Self-Bound Secrets of the Atlas. Last time, I got my Wild Strike of Extremes Trickster popping off. I got it to level 84 so I could put on new boots with a ton of ES. Crafted a necrotic armor. It's not 100% perfect, but I'm very happy with it. Got a belt in here with some LE2 attacks and some ES. Got some ES on a jewel, got an abyss socket in my weapon. That's giving me some more ES and phasing, which is cool. So with all of the ES stacking, my energy blades up to 142 to 2,833 lightning damage. And I'm left with 6.5k ES. It's looking pretty good. Then on the passive tree, I got Sovereignty. This allowed me to work in haste into the build as I got a Merc that is giving me precision. But I'm honestly not too happy with this precision at all. It doesn't really make sense to me, honestly, because what I've noticed from other Mercs I've played around with, the auras they give are like level 26, 27 gems. However, this precision, when I factor that in, it's showing me I have 4,142. That's not right. Or maybe I didn't have the golem out last time I looked. The golem is good. Yeah, so the golem gives me a ton of accuracy. I need to be keeping that out. Maybe that's why it looks so bad in POB, because I factored the accuracy without the golem. Okay, alright. I might be wrong in how I was thinking about this here. So let's level this back up to like 20. Calcs showing 4020. Okay, I'm looking better than that. Give it 2 more levels. That's 4240. That's too much. Level 21 precision puts me at 4.185. I got 4.142. It's hard to gauge it because I have a bunch of aura effects, so it probably is giving me a really high level precision. But I have a bunch of aura effects, so when I'm factoring this into POB to get the same effect of it, it ends up being like a level 21 precision. But that hit DPS number is pretty nuts. And something that I found really interesting here, if I click this show node power button in the bottom right, I've never seen anything quite like this. Look how much bright red is on this tree. Like, it scales up the thickness of the red based on the amount of damage you could get from it. But anything I spec into this tree is damage. It's wild. Even specking in the int gives me damage. If I get this int node, my damage goes up by 3.4%. But what I want to look at here, I'm going to click show power report. I want to select full DPS. I was just selecting my Wild Strike of Extremes. Where's the best spot to put points in? So in this little table here, it'll show me, which node gives me the best DPS. Currently it is lethality, crit chance, and crit multi. That node will give me 13% damage. But what I want to know is what's the most efficient. So I can sort this by per point. The best thing I can get, power charge. Next best, crit chance against shocked enemies with this crit multi. Assassination, right here for 2 points through this side, because I get the extra lightning damage from having this light of meaning in here, giving all the passives allocated in the radius extra lightning damage. So that's 6 levels if I were to do all that. But it also likes acuity down here. This is so nuts to look at. I've never seen anything like this. Everything gives damage. It's weird. Coming down here and getting Fatal Blade, that's really good. This is all crit chance and multi. It ends up probably being more efficient, especially if I come down here and got the accuracy. I think getting the accuracy would be pretty huge. Put 4 points into that. Hit chance goes up to 98%, and then it has to recalculate everything. But that gets me closer to Fatal Blade. Then Fatal Blade might be more valuable. There's a lot I can do, right? So fully optimizing this might be a nightmare in the end, but it's really nice to know there's lots of options. So I'm going to keep grinding out levels today. Keep going for it. A couple of questions I was asked. What about Trinity? Would that be a good gem to put in? For this build, no. Trinity gives you resonance for the damage types that you did not hit with. I'm only hitting with lightning, so I'd build up fire resonance and cold resonance, which would get me to 50 resonance, but I don't have any way to gain lightning resonance. so I wouldn't be able to get any of the more elemental damage because all of my damage here is lightning with a little bit of chaos that comes from the amulet. But since I'm full in on lightning, no way I can go for Trinity. Then there's the question, why didn't you use the Recombinator to make an even better chest piece than the one I ended up making? I got T1 flat, I have crafted hybrid evasion and percent evasion, and it came with int and faster start of ES recharge. I really like the idea of faster start of ES recharge. Int, I'm kind of scaling up, giving me more ES. And I don't think I would want to use the Recombinator unless I had an 86 necrotic armor. But of the necrotic armors I have, none of them are 86, but they're all perfectly rolled bases. Using the Recombinator will re-roll the base value of the evasion and ES, so I'm already working at an advantage there. And then I spent the better part of a week farming beasts, and I found a use for these in crafting the chest. Got a bunch of fair glimpses as well. But then there's another issue here, like you delete bases through the process, and yes, it can get better, but at the same time, I was trying to upgrade from this. I didn't need it to be perfect. I needed it to be better than this Sadist Garb, which it very much is. And if I get hit, the ES recharge happens faster. The ES recharge is how, like, I'm really sustaining on the 345 energy shield cost of my attack. But also, I have struggled this league to sustain gold. For me, it always feels bad anytime I open this and I have no gold in my treasury. I want crops to be making constantly, and if they're not constantly making, I am delaying my next super big shipment to get a bunch of currency and other resources from the shipping here. This is a fantastic way to get the more rare currency items in SSF. I think the last big shipment I sent off brought me 4 divines. Oh my goodness, loading into this guy, spamming whatever this is in the ground, took like a minute to load. But I logged into this character just to show I know what recombination is, I know how to use it. It just wasn't, for me, the best use of resources at this time. And I spent most of the last year playing this game farming alterations so that I could alt spam items sitting in my hideout to throw stuff at recombinators, and crafting something without doing that feels good, honestly. In the end, I ended up using less than 200 alts to craft this, a few regals, a few divines, and I'm very happy with it. If I feel the need to min-max it further in the future, we can go about that, and I'll be hunting for level 86 bases so that I can do that. But hopefully that clears it up for those of you who are confused why I didn't go the recombination route. And then one more thing before we get going today. This character deserves some MTX. So let's get this going. Get some portals. I really dig in the shield. I like the way the Leper's Alms looks. What happens with the weapon? So even with the energy blade, if I put a weapon skin on, it'll be there. I think I gotta just stick with the energy blade, and I can even add a weapon effect to it. This ringmaster weapon effect like seems to give it an extra boost of lightning, but then I gotta deal with this run around and I have this arc thing and add this to my attacks. No, it looks cool while standing still, not while running around. Divine weapon effect, give it some more glow to it. Ooh, the Acer weapon effect, I could rock with this. That's not too bad. That also gives it some like lightning effect. And don't propagate that to offhand. Yeah, just let it be the weapon. Okay, I like that. And do I have any kind of lightning themed things? I don't think I really do. Celestial Warlord body armor? That looks dope. I don't recall what that is or how I got it. Ha! There's no Celestial Warlord helmet for it, so sure. Put on the Mischievous Hawker helmet. This replaces the trade UI. That is goofy, but it kind of fits with this body armor. There's tiers of it. All right, yeah, use the 4th tier, the biggest one possible. Okay. Helmet attachment, probably don't need anything here because it's going to get sucked into that. Back attachment, Wasteland Wings. Kind of fits the color scheme. Kind of matches the shield look quite a bit. Put on the Mischievous Hawker gloves. And the boots, Arch Nemesis Lightning character effect. Aha, that I like. I am happy with it. And then I'll just continue on what I was doing. My tree is set up to farm Betrayal, getting my first actual look at the safe house changes and rewards there. Running Searing Exarch with shrines, looking for improved offerings to the goddess, and farming more boss maps. And we kind of start off with Betrayal. I got a step to get my brittle. You can become trusted. Here comes the rest. The intervention, push my tincture. Hey, upgrade Haku. Nice, got a safe house ready. Keep building up relations here. Yay, chance for chisels. I need to start chiseling maps. If I'm going to be doing this, I'm actually gaining chisels. I need to be using them. Kineticist. Nothing crazy here. I don't have to check the resistances or anything. Oh, get back here. Get the brittle ground. I want to walk under them with this so that they are chilled, so that I can sap them, and they take increased lightning damage from that. I've been kind of thinking about Blood Rage, to just like have frenzy charges up all the time while I'm mapping. Ooh, Echoing Shrine for the boss here. Well, that's fun. Echoing Shrine makes the boss is echoed. I've just barely gotten this character put together. There's so much more I can optimize with this, and it's already doing that. We're going to be able to do some stuff with this build. I am excited. Scorch for rarity, sure. It was really kind of weird to get this character up and running, but now that it's going, it is awesome. There are jewels that I can get to prevent the skill from using one of the 3 types that it can do, because it has the big fire explosions or the chaining lightning or the cold waves that it shoots out. I can prevent one of those from happening with a jewel. That's not super necessary. It all does lightning damage anyways. That is points that can be put into more energy shield. Release Chimeria. Bargain here. This should finish that. Yeah. 2 safe houses. Stockpiling corrupted uniques. I don't know what the boss has. It's probably Tora still. Tora indeed, but guess what? I am CI. Tora, you can't hurt me. Push my tincture. Oh, we're done? Sure. Oh, it doesn't show me what she's doing even though she showed up. I don't know what she's giving me. Before she gave gym stuff. This is a trapped stash. Corrupted uniques. Nothing really useful there. Another trapped stash. Ooh, transfigured. Viper Strike of the Mamba. Transfigured gems outside the lab. What? Oh, that is massive. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a game changer. So I come upon a rare enemy. It gets marked and dies in the same hit a lot of the times. So it's so hard to build up the power and frenzy charges. Because like, I can't hit it tons of times. It just dies. So I can get power charges if there's lots of rare enemies and I'm putting down lots of marks, and my Merc also can throw down a mark, but getting frenzy charges up just doesn't happen. But if there's a single target scenario with a tanky boss that I have to hit a bunch of times, I can absolutely get frenzy charges up there. But in that scenario, most likely there's not going to be ads around unless I got one of those worm rings for the Merc to get onslaught. My Watcher's Eye is giving me guaranteed onslaught on kill for 4 seconds. So I do have that up while mapping, not on bossing. I took down Exarch last time and that crushed even with giving him more life. And it appears I have a little bit of an accuracy problem. Here, get the golem out. That'll help. Move. Use the frost blink, that gets better chilled ground area. Yeah, I got frenzy charges up in here. And Veiled Chaos, Ember of Flesh. Those drop every single time from these. Craft a helmet. Hey, Sandmite helmet. Start timer, pick this up, drop it. Don't, like, I don't have any use to craft on a terrible base. Alright, so this is my Ancient Orb Quiver, I'm guessing. So I guess I'm looking for a Maloney's. That's gotta be the rarest quiver. Unique item, tiers, quivers. Yeah, easily Maloney's. Or Rigwald's Quills, but Rigwald's Quills is meh. Maloney's actually gets use on offhands for leveling gems. So that's what I'm looking for. I get 30 Ancient Orbs. That was a Rigwald's Quills. I can go a little bit slower than I was. 90 seconds is plenty of time to use 30 Ancient Orbs. Okay, Poised Prism. It's actually good dust, this unique. Craft a chest. Wait, but I can't get rid of the veil. Oh, this just re-rolls it with the veil. All right, it's a Hussar Brigandine. Garbage. This is a Sapphire Ring. Okay, this though, accuracy, no. Okay, keep the strength. What else we got? Nope. All of that is bad. All of that looks pretty bad. This, no. Exalt spam to craft an item is not super. Ooh, that's pretty good. Ooh, get rid of that life. Okay, get rid of that life. Evasion, better life, merit. That's minus life, minus all res. Up on fire, not great. Just throw those on the ground and wait. If I throw this on the ground, does it show up as a bag? This gloves also changes the appearance of items you throw away to appear as if they are bags of trash. Yeah, there's a bag of trash. Okay, sure. And this bench, oh, this is the jewel. Alts? Okay, let's go. Lots of regals. Life, bleed, rich. Damage with two-hand, nah. Dot multi, armor. Yeah, didn't hit anything great there. Okay, throw it on the ground. Bag of trash. Ha! And yeah, let's quality these up. Last time I qualityed maps, somebody was surprised that I was qualitying rare maps. Now it does not matter the rarity of the map. Red maps take 4 chisels to get 20%, yellow maps take 2, white maps take 1. So you don't have to chisel them before rolling them anymore. It most certainly is not the best use of my time here, but rather than look up what's in each of these safe houses, I'd rather just explore it myself and uncover it. So I am going to start filling out a spreadsheet. All right, and then start filling this out as I go through this. Just keep this up. So there's a lot on this that is empty, but if I pulled up like a chart showing what those would be, it's going to be filled with like, oh, this is valuable and this is not. As a SSF player, I want to figure that out for myself, learn what I can get from it rather than just chase the things that other people say are good. So that's the biggest reason I'm doing this. I want to try and see what each thing gives. We'll see how much I can get that filled out. Level 91, Polaric Invitation. 1% evasion per 5 ints. Dex provides no bonus to evasion. Is that what Dex provides? 5 Dex, 1% evasion. This will also give me 2% more damage and increase my evasion rating. 49,740 is where I'm at. Let's see what that does. 58k. Yeah, that's a big take there. Actually, I like it. I want to make some changes to the loot filter here. With regards to veiled items, I think I'm going to give veiled items the same treatment I have to fractured items. Certain bases I just don't want to see ever. Even if they're fractured, even if they're veiled. That axe looks scary. I don't think I need it. And he dies. It's really nice with the mercs that I don't have to look and see like, oh, this one has tons of fire res. This fight's going to take longer. It just doesn't matter. Nameless Seer, though. What do we got in here? Garbage. Take the leaf or Ethelband's Trickery. This is the best dust I can get out of any items in here, I believe. Or maybe the chest. It's a Saintly Chainmail. I'm going to take the helmet. And then I'm in a estuary. What's in here? Defiance of Destiny. Is that the amulet? It is. Okay. Very good amulet. So that is a good card. I think I'm going to add that to Temple. Sure. All right here. So when it comes to fractured items, I have this massive list. And I have it for magic items as well as rare items, as well as base types that I always want to see if they're fractured. So I'm just going to copy this big list of base types, and for veiled items, add that there and here. And I'm also going to make them smaller. This is me settling on not hiding them all. I could do the same exact limitations to memory strand items, which I probably should do, but I'm not seeing those as much yet, so not going to worry about it yet. Infamous Cruel Mistress, rocking a dying breath, so no staff here. All right, take the Exalt. Oh, I guess I should have. Oh, I did reload it? Okay, yeah, there are more. Still a bit much, but I didn't hide them, so I can still scan over them and look for anything that looks crazy. I'll hide them on the next tier up a filter, which I will switch to once I fill my current quad tabs. Now, it would be nice to swap Haku with Hillock to see. This does say guarding unique strong boxes, plural, so I'm curious about that, so I'm going to leave him there. Aha! I hid lots of veiled items here. Okay, yeah. Alright, Torah and research. Experimenting with gym restructuring. I don't even know what that means. 28 research intelligence, huge. I guess if I really want my frenzy charges and power charges to just like stay up all the time when mapping, what I need to do is change my ascendancy into Swift Killer. That would solve that problem. Then they would last 30 seconds. I keep thinking so often there'd be all kinds of like other melee skills that this might perform better with, but then it always comes back to, but this one gives me the inverted resistances where none of those do. So like that is the big why Wild Strike. So sometimes like, oh well, I didn't hit a lot of enemies, and sometimes I set off the waves and those hit a lot of enemies, but sometimes like big shock thing lights a whole pack up instantly. You never know what's gonna come out of it. It's a weird skill. I imagine playing this had to be a nightmare before this amulet existed, though. I only got up with one frenzy charge in this one. Pack monster equipment drops are converted to gold. Ooh, now that's spicy. I think I was given one of these. Yeah, I have 2 of them. It's really weird. I just pulled Vagan out of here. Riker moved in from intervention, and then Varici moved from here to intervention. They swapped. I don't understand why. It gets me more info, though. Syndicate Medallion. Ooh. I can go fight the Mastermind for the first time. Sacrifice fragments. There are 2 strong boxes over there. Anarchy. Oh, they're these. 10 div cards that have a full stack number of 8. Okay. That's a good one. That's very nicely rolled. No Headhunter cards, though. Bunch of Reign of Chaos. The other one, 6 full stack of 11. Yeah, I'm not using Divines on these. I have used Divine on these before and got big returns out of it. 4 chains that bind. Alright, that was cool. Oh, there's 3 chests in here? What the heck? Wish I could open my board here. 40 transmutations. This is Gambler's currency chests? Yeah, 30 augments, 20 blacksmiths. So 3 chests that drop full stack. Okay, and harbingers. I need to get dust going. Get rid of a bunch of these items. These items deserve quality for dust. The Elder Gloves, barrel helmet. All right, that's 4 hours. Ooh, I have another 5 here. Let's pull you out. I'll pull this one out. Put this guy in there. Still 4 hours. And my first Mastermind. All right, let's go, Katarina. Sure. Only 12%. Like, I don't know. I think once the thing shows up there, like, I feel like I have to be getting better shocks off. So all Katarinas are going to be 83 now because of the medallions. Okay, this looks different. Okay, no syndicate members in here. Get down here. Let's go. Don't get bit. Okay, run through all of these. Okay. Oh, nope. Oh! Come on, there it is. I don't know what happened. Oh, stand still. Okay. Yo. Is this the whole fight now? Wow. That needs to be done to Shaper, man. Veiled Exalted Orb. All-Flame Ember of Kulamak. Pack monsters revive after map boss has been slain. Pack leaders are random syndicate members, which can have random syndicate gear equipped. Interesting. Propagation. Pack monsters that die when rare spread modifiers to other rare monsters in area. And a Bitterbind point. Oh, and then there's no underground. Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. Sure. Another War Cries. Cover enemies in ash for 5 seconds. Yep, I'm interested in that. And then some annulment orbs. Okay, another Majestic Pelt. I want an Essence. Fire res. 36 to 41, I think. No, I had a lower tier on the last one. This is a 23%. Chance for success 0 if I take the evasion? Huh. Need 9k gold. Okay, try it. Recombine. Yeah, poof. That's 3 or 4 down now. Titanium Spirit Shield. That is my ticket to the best possible ES on a shield. At the cost of a lot of evasion, though. I guess I could do some research there. Check actual trade. Titanium Spirit Shield. Any non-unique. Search. Sort by ES. That can go up to, well, that's super, okay, that's insane. Int ES. Trade is a whole different world. Synthesized, no. 544 with 30%. Okay, what about a Supreme Spike Shield? So the top end there is 416. That's pretty high. It's not perfectly divined either. It's just 30% quality. 20% quality one, 386. It's still much higher than what I have. Leprosaulin's got 278. So it's an improvement. I don't know that it needs to be like I must change that now. It's so bad. Because obviously things are going pretty good. That's an optimization that needs to start being made before I like try and do Ubers with this. I think a bigger target for me would be like Crusader's Exalted Orb. And I could technically horizon these all to Barons and just like specifically try and farm for Crusader's Exalts. Level 92. With this level, I'm now going to start up here to Assassination. Okay, here's a veiled item I'll pick up and unveil. It's got T1 life, big strength, so worth looking at. What do we got? Chance for power charge on kill. I feel like gotta go with that. Cool. So the veiled items are not worthless. Royal Plate, not rolled crazy well. Nothing great there. Probably wouldn't be worth trying to save the mod either. Let it go. Pack monsters cannot drop equipment, flasks, or tinctures. So currency, scarabs. Here we get an essence craft on ringmail gloves. Nope. Another ring. Ring didn't turn out. Now what is up with this? I got a ballista totem. Gem cutter's lens. Changes a support or skill gem into another at the same. Retains gem level, quality, and XP. Gem up to its max level. And not quite. Then I re-roll this. A multi-strike? What is my multi-strike looking like? I'll take this. I'll give it the 5 GCPs and just slap it in. That was cool. And then, yeah, the veiled. Nope. Yeah, that is a damage increase. Experimenting with Eldritch Power. +1 all skills amulet. That's pretty good. Completed enough June missions for the challenge. Out of that initial batch of maps, I could switch into running the Elder Slayers, but I think what I want to do is just keep doing this. Just like all day. Do Betrayal, run, Exarch. Just do that. Get the XP. Don't worry about anything else. I like that idea. Haste Grace Sniper. Poacher's Mark, though. I don't want that. A couple people recommended going for a Haste Grace Sniper instead. I can't do it. Unless I can improve my Thunder Quiver, I think I am stuck with it. And the idea of leveling a new character without having another Merc slot... yeah, kind of discouraging. I don't plan on just like fully abandoning my other characters. It's SSF essentially. Like some things take longer to actually get functioning, so you don't always have that. And I guess on that note, be leveling my Awakened gems. I guess I'll work on leveling the other Awakened Swift Affliction, Void Manip, and a Blade Fall of Charthus. Why not? Incandescent Invitation. Oh no, I clicked the Sanguimancer. Uh-oh. Okay, that one died pretty quickly, though. Not bad. Level 93. That gets me Assassination. More crit chance. That multi. Ooh, bunch of gems hitting level 20. The Energy Blade. My Wild Strike. Hell yeah. Another Syndicate Medallion. A Paradoxica. Pack Leader empowers map bosses with Wildwood Wisps when slain. Alright. Oh, I can just right-click this now. What do we got? There's a fizz damage. No attack speed though. Okay. Another Katarina. I got a 50% shock there, I think. A 50% chill isn't possible. Discipline leveled up. Alright, do this again. This went really nicely last time. And now I'm only showing a 12% shock. Okay, there's a 50%. It changed. But now it's at 50% chill, which is not possible. I gotta make sure I get all these. So these cannot... Or can they? Can they die? In the Djinn. 33% chill? Ooh, I got hit by the totem. Okay, so that's not as obvious which way it's going. You gotta pay more attention to it. Which that's also fair. The visuals are different. Huh, I got a staff. Pack monsters grant increased item rarity when slain up to 400, decaying over time. Interesting. And then I just leave. Okay, that's... I'm glad that's not a chore anymore. Only 3 unveils here. Plus U quality. Biz.multi. And double damage while focus. 74% chance to deal double damage while focus. That's cool. And now I've got a 13 quality of socketed support gems staff. I could use that to even faster level up on exceptionals. Oh, we get Eldritch crafting here? Oh, okay. Another gem. We've got a Shockwave Totem. Corrupting Fever, Bone Shatter, Vigilant Strike, Heavy Strike, Immortal Call, Earth Shatter, Shield Crush. Level that one. Okay, sure. Awaken Cast on Crit has reached level 5. Gilded All Flame Ember. And a bunch of trapped stashes here. Rebuke of the Vol with Resolute Technique. Okay, this is just random rare items. Ooh, that's all attack damage. I didn't get to look at all those. Okay. This one, Flesh Crafter. I haven't seen that. This one is Jewels. Nothing corrupted. Didn't see anything super amazing pop out there. I think I'm going to remove Aisling from the Syndicate. I don't know what she does in transportation yet, but we've got Tormented Scarabs, Veiled Chaos Craft, Veiled Exalt Craft, and I assume Veiled items in a chest. So I'm going to do that. It is Gravicious. Volatility just hit. Level 20. More duration hit as well. Mark on hit and the faster attacks. Uncorrupted 6-link Foul Staff. A little nervous about this. Corrupting blood issues. Well, one ran away. Ow. Vulnerability as well. Okay, that didn't go bad. Oh, okay. That was probably deserved. I got hit by all 3 of those. Crazy extra AoE in this map. And I don't have guaranteed spell suppression either. It's like 62%, but it's lucky. It says 72 when I'm at full yes, but I don't trust that. I don't know about Guff and transportation either. I do like his ring thing, but I'm gonna kick him. Still need Rin or It That Fled in here. Awakened AoE, hit level 5. An annulment altar at the very end of the map. Rip. And then a chaos. Cool. I got a chaos at least. It That Fled has shown up. Breach Scarabs just like before. Infamous Fallen Reverend. That's scary. Damage taken while frozen recouped his life. I've not seen that. Using a life sprig though. But still, this Absolution's gonna like one-shot me. If I don't suppress it, I gotta take the Scarabs. Okay, I lived. Another Gilded. I have 4 of these now. Alright, these currency gambles. 20 bindings. 40 transmutes. 30 augments. Rip again on that. Cartographer Strongbox. 3 unique maps. Okay. Arcanist Strongbox. Treasure Pile. 11.9k gold. 13.5. 8.3. That was enormous. And more fragments. Forbidden Tome. Cool. I really like that. Infamous Storming Zealot. I'm thinking this ring could be decent. 48 int, whereas mine does not have int, is kind of a big deal. Even though it doesn't have as much flat ES. As long as the resistances could be fine. But it does have the implicit resistances there. I think I gotta try for that. I love that my recharge is so fast. I can just like get away and it's all back. Ace just hit level 20. I still haven't flipped gems. I need to do that. While I am thinking about it, let's flip these gems. All these 20 quality. Good. I have a total of 300% quality on all socketed gems. Challenge complete. Let's go. Level 94. Alright, this level, POB did say this frenzy charge or power charge was really good, but what I think I need to do is I need to come down here and get acuity, because POB is assuming this ice golem is alive, which it is not. So I want that accuracy. Influenced equipment trap chest. I like the idea of that. Polaric invitation. Experimenting with item chance. Brings something. So maybe you can input an item into that one. A lightning coil drop. Mapping breaches. Energy leech hit level 20. I am curious if now I can drop this dex. No, 2 under. I could take this one and just go for the jewel socket. Okay, well, I guess I can't do that. Trying to think of ways I could get to these passives faster than leveling. No, I do see it. Okay, I can do this. Take out my Watcher's Eye. Refund this 10 int. Take this jewel socket with the dex. And hey, I got one. Need more maps. Means I should quality the rest of the ones that are rolled for this build. That took a nice chunk of chisels, but I'm also gaining chaos orbs now too. By a stack. Level 4 on the awakened Ellie with attacks. I did not bring an item. This swap div card with random new one. So I need an item to chance. I'm gonna try and take a jewel. Another forbidden flame, eh? Focal point. Nice. And I need div cards. A mother's parting gift. I got 2 of them. What do we got? Triskidecaphobia and the pack leader. Place a normal item in the crafting window. Okay, this sucks. Don't even look, just hope it goes. Oh man, 2.5 minutes. I picked it up. Okay, there's no way I'm the first person that's happened to. That's probably pretty easy to do. Implicit crafts, don't need that. Ooh, fracturing orb. Oh, whoa. On a moonstone. Okay, I know what I'm looking for. Big inch or big ES. No divines. This needs at least 4 mods. Okay, I can remove one. Nope. Chaos again. 45 might have been. There's a 55 inch. Give it to me. Damn. Okay. I like that though. That one's good. Awaken Swift Affliction, level up. Eldritch Exalted Orb. Eldritch Annulment Orb. I need to try to remove Grisius out of here. So I guess just interrogate. Increase crit damage has leveled. That's been a minute. Get some more dust cooking here. Shaper Elder items. It's a nice chunk. These belts are even worth a nice amount. Another 3.5 hours. There's a lot of dust in here though. Oh, shield charge. I was thinking for a second that I gave Exarch minions a bunch of damage or something because I was launching myself into packs and taking a lot of damage like that right there. Fizz Reflect with shield charge. Was not expecting that to be a problem. Yeah, it does say armor or evasion on shield, and I do have a bunch of evasion there, so gotta watch out for that. I slept for a little bit, but I still want to finish out level 95 today. And Mello came in here with an insightful comment explaining the diminishing returns on the Ellie pin. So since I'm converting or inverting resistances so far, that's why the lightning pin isn't as effective as other damage scaling. So that has me looking at POB. The first thing I'm noticing when looking at this POB, this right here looks terrible. Like this should be a cluster jewel setup. Like optimally, like, this isn't it, without a doubt. There's a lot of int there. Yes, I'm getting sovereignty, the mana reservation efficiency. Like there's something better I can do with these passive points, without a doubt. But the thing I was looking at here, these nodes that come in here to get lightning with attacks and the Ellie pin, as well as another 6% lightning from this node, these are getting me 3.7 per point. But even crazier, I've got 5 points down into this Ellie pin. This is giving me 3.1% per point,
part of that's the rune graft. If I turn that off, it's 2.1 per point. So if I finished out acuity here, this is 4.4% per point. That's way better. So let's just say I drop this. This mastery, we'll say, is my rune graft. So that's 3 points. This was 5. This is 6, 7, and 8. So then I could grab high voltage, 5.7 per point. Then I still have 3 to work with, in which I could grab Heartseeker. I don't know if that's best. I know the power charge is really good. And since I've scaled the damage up more now, like maybe Arcing Blows is still solid. That's 4.6 per point, 4.7 per point if I can get all the way to Fatal Blade. This is 4.2 per point. This says 4.6. So maybe I keep Arcing Blows. I get my accuracy in here with acuity, and I reroute this and put a different rune graft here on this accuracy mastery. I think that's what I want to do. I only have one of these left, so I need to make sure it's in a spot I'm not going to need it. But yeah, refund these here. That leaves me needing 1 dex. Of course. Of course. Okay, well, I'm going to put it into this dex. Grab this accuracy. Take the mastery. Apply the rune mark. Okay, I need to Orb of Scouring the other one. So remove that. Put this one here. And I think I should path towards Fatal Blade. Or, I mean, I guess right now with 1 point, just put it in infused. Get the power charge. Oh, and I didn't get this in, though. More refunds. I'm gonna drop this here. Take these lightning notes. I think that's better. So importing the passive tree I just made. 13 million. Did it get all my changes? Yeah, it did. Cool. It's a bit of an increase. Getting acuity, my hit chance with the golem out is showing 98%. And at the same time, knowing that there's lots of ways to increase my ES on gear, looking at this 13 million hit DPS, wow. Ooh, something else I want to do. I need to flip the crit multi. And another factor is whatever POB is recommending for me is considering the gems I have equipped. So there's a lot more to optimization than just like poking around in POB, but more crit chance as well means it's easier to get shocks up to get that extra crit from the crit against shocked enemies. It might be worth to take the extra shock effect for that mastery since I don't have a lightning mastery yet, but I've also been really good at kind of moving around and making sure the brittle ground is applied because I'm also trying to apply the chilled ground from the Arctic armor. Ooh, I guess another thing to note about POB, in here it shows my evade chance at 71%, but I'm also putting precision on my character to estimate it from the Merc. So I believe it's assuming, yeah, if I turn this off, evasion chance goes up to 88%. That is why I don't want to run precision on my character. I don't want to give nearby enemies accuracy. So my evasion chance is actually way better than it shows here. But you can see with the hit DPS how impactful that precision actually is. And the only Merc that can get precision is the Thunder Quiver. Gravicius moves to Fortification. Amassing divination cards trap chests. And I would like to hope that in Transportation, Gravicius is the same. The Multi-Strike leveled up. Imagine Awaken Multi-Strike with this. Haha, that'd be insane. If I wanted that, I'd have to go back to farming Beasts plus Destructive Play. The way to really get that is the Vivid Watchers to re-roll the Awaken gems. Because getting it to drop off Maven's a tall ask. Veiled Chaos Orb. This is my Gravicius trapped stash. Anything? No. Oof. That's all bad. I'm gonna take the Opulent, even though I think I hide that card. In here, that was some decent looking gear. I think this is the Corel room. Essence chest. What do we got in this one? Ooh, I'm taking that. That looks amazing. I didn't look at all of them. And this trapped stash, uniques. That one's much easier. I can tell just by looking that I'd want none of that. Very good gloves though. Oh, the min rolled on the base. That sucks. I found the Soul Fight Scarabs. I've gotten this pretty filled out, to be honest. I haven't gotten Rin in yet, and I kicked Guff and Aisling. The rest of these I can still hop around to places. Elrion has never left transportation. I don't know what Tora gives an intervention yet. I mean, some of these I could just put in, like Rin. This is cartography scarabs. I would assume anyways, because that probably hasn't changed. But I don't know for sure yet. These are so free at this point. Like, they cannot kill me. And I have to take a step every now and then to try and keep them on the brittle ground. They just die. Loving it. No, oh, okay, I guess if Janice moves over there, that's fine. I like that gold. Trapped stash. Ooh. The gold ring. Influence stuff. Okay, I like that. But these are all corrupted maps with 3 breaches. 8 mod corrupted maps with 3 additional breaches. Okay, that's interesting. Mortal Rage and Mortal Grief. As I keep leaving Elrion over here. Experimenting with tainted socket currency. Hoarding corrupted equipment. Yikes. Incandescent invitation. Pervisius has made it over here. Laundering divination card collections. Yes, indeed. Alright, give him max level then. So that's his spot, obviously. I did have a map spawn without Betrayal in it. So this 96% chance must include the 8% maybe. And if I want a 100% chance, I need to take another node. Level 95. This level goes where? I'm going to put it in 30 int. There. That's not bad. King's March got 11 hours. That's good. One last thing to do today. Damage, multi-prod, steals charges, temp chains. Searing Exarch. The one I did yesterday had life. This one has giga damage. Got the golem on. Let's go. 30% shock. 20% sap. Okay. Tincture. Move. Oh, I touched it. Okay. No, you stay away. Yeah. The Merc just like breaks that. Oh, I came in too early. Yep, ignited and dead. I need to wait for a second, let these balls roll around. Okay. Back in here. Got the brittle. Yeah. Just gonna stand here and die. Show back up. There we go. That's it's so much damage. I was standing in the Degen thing too. Can we come over here? Oh, no. Oh my god. Come on. A 33% shock. So my shock is better than what I have in POB. Another shield. That went about as I expected it to. If there was no ball phase and I didn't step on the you have reduced fire res and degen, probably okay. So let's see here. 33 was the biggest shock I saw. So I'm going to put 33 here. Let's say I had a 50 shock. That's 15.4 million. Leave it at 33. That's crazy damage. It's insane, honestly. I am having a blast with this build. It's going to be a lot of fun doing Ubers with this one eventually because the damage will absolutely be here. Push this as far as it can go. I'm glad I tried this out. It's a fun one. But that's where I need to stop for today. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.